Dami Im calling in from Sweden, joining us
hope
next.
she can get
Fingers
through.
crossed. That's what it sounds like on the radio. This is what it sounded like at Eurovision.
That is the sound of a performer nailing it.
That is not the sound of silence right there.
Let's cross right now.
That is the sound of rapturous applause.
Dami,
for Dami Im.
are you still on a high?
Hello.
Hey, you still on a high, Dami?
Sort of. I'm so tired. I didn't wake up that long ago, to be honest.
And because of the time difference, so when did this happen in relation to how long have you been awake, basically, is the question.
She just woke up, though, so, yep.
I just woke up, but this is the second morning after that happened.
Right.
Yeah.
And I haven't been getting much sleep because it's just, I don't know, I think my adrenaline
Of course.
has been going for 2 weeks, like the whole time.
Oh,
sure.
And I'm like, this can't be good for my body. Like, adrenaline is like poison. And so, now I'm like having trouble adjusting to normal life, normal day. What do I do now?
Let's just go back to that, Dami. You were voted by the jury. Katie, these are the people who know. Mm-hmm. These are all the music critics who were on the jury and got 50% of the overall total. Mm-hmm. You were voted number one easily. I mean,
you were over 100 points in the lead.
You must
just
be
from the jury.
You're so proud of how well you've done.
Yeah, I was so, just so over the moon. Like, I didn't expect to do so well. And, when they started announcing, the jury points and from all over the world through the screens and, it was like Australia and again Australia. And, like, by the fourth time, I was like, oh, my gosh. And I didn't want to look like, I was arrogant or anything, so I'm like, okay, let's stop being so happy because I was just so happy and it was just wow, yeah.
Well, we're all so proud.
It couldn't have
of
been
you.
better.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. It's brilliant. No,
and you know what? I literally meant it couldn't have been better because Dami Im, an Australian, cannot win Eurovision. That just can't happen. So this is as good as it can possibly be. Brilliant.
Well, yeah, I thought so too. It's like I feel like I won. Like, I didn't, but I feel like I came first. But I don't have all the pressure and, I can come back home. I don't have to live in Europe for the rest of my life. Like, I don't know. I feel like it worked out really well.
Did you sense
really
it when you were performing? Did you feel like you were nailing it?
Yeah. The audience in the crowd, like, it was just, wow. Like, I had never had such enthusiastic audience and so much applause and cheering in my life, and it was just overwhelming. And I just felt so good singing up there. I gave it everything, like 150%. And when I finished that last note, I knew I had no regrets, and I gave everything. And my team just worked so hard to support that. So.
It's giving me goosebumps.
I know.
Was just the cherry on the cake.
Yeah, absolutely. And your husband, how proud was he?
Oh, he was so proud. And, we just had so much fun just sitting in that green room watching the results come through. And, everyone worked so hard, including Noah. So, it was just stoked.
And now is this song selling in Europe?
It is.
Yeah, it's charting everywhere, all over Europe and in Sweden. I think the Swedish people I felt really loved here, and it went up to number 3 on the iTunes chart, and I think it's still somewhere up there, so it's amazing.
For all the songs in the world, it is cut through. Did you get to meet Justin Timberlake?
Sort of. I didn't get to actually meet him in person, but I saw him really close, and yeah, he was good looking.
Why? What was he doing?
He was performing at it. He was one of the...
Oh, so you saw him in the... Yeah, right. Well, that is cool.
Before he was about to go on. Yeah, he was cool. And I guess, when he was playing, like, everyone just started dancing, and we would, because all the artists had finished singing their songs, so the pressure was off.
Yeah, it's time to
Everyone
party.
just went crazy. We were just like, yeah, let's party. Like we didn't even care about anything, like what his new song or anything. Like we just everyone just we just went crazy, and it was so much fun.
You're a champion,
Brilliant.
no doubt about it. And
Very happy.
Yeah, well done. And if the Ukraine hadn't anyway, whatever, they got the votes, but you would have.
Course. Don't even.
I'm not gonna.
As good as it can possibly
I'm
be.
not gonna. Critical number one, our girl. Well done.
Well done, Dami. You put that Invisalign back in now, and you go back to your normal life until the next time.
Yeah, you know what? I wanted to say this as well. Like, coming first would have been amazing, but I know no matter what happened, I wanted to, be an artist that inspires people, and I wanted to say, if I won, I was going to say I'm going to Uganda next month to visit my sponsor child. I just want to do it for the children living in poverty around the world. That was my speech, but then I think I can still do that as a second place. The runner-up.
Well,
You
yes,
can.
you can.
In between international singing engagements. Good on you. Well done.
right.
Check out Dami's
See you,
stunning
Dami.
Eurovision single Sound of Silence. It's available on iTunes and all digital music providers, and a new album, Classic Carpenters, is out now too.